floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They just took it to 10. Hey.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's... Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they do.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Jacksonville set to roll again on the offensive side of things. And, you know, you and I talked about these Jaguars on this broadcast before the season started, and we thought there's a wide range of possible outcomes for them, from 12-4 to 4-12. Well, unfortunately, at 6-10, they were closer to the latter.
And I do believe we were leaning towards that. I didn't expect them to be division champs. I definitely didn't.
And this will be caught at the 30. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
would do? I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Miami's offense takes the field again. You think about their 2019 season. It might be the rare overachieving 5-11 label that you give them. You know, you look at it, everybody...
How do you overachieve at 5-11?
Because look at what they were dealing with, and then they kind of cleared the cupboard, but ended up getting 5 wins, including the one that kept New England from getting a first-round bye in Week 17.
I like the case you just made. You brought me over to the other side on that. Actually, I was just busting your chops. I'm absolutely with you on that. That is an overachieving 5-11 team. If you looked at that roster at the beginning of the season and even throughout and said to yourself, where are the wins coming from? You might have gotten to 3 if you stretched it. I give Brian Flores and his staff a ton of credit for continuing to compete, and now I'm eager to see what they do with the number 5 pick in the NFL draft. Is it going to be a quarterback? Because Ryan Fitzpatrick did it again with Fitzmagic down the stretch beating New England. Do you bring in a guy that you can groom and let Fitzpatrick continue to be your QB?
Well, to the point about quarterbacks, and they were 27th in offense, but actually they threw the ball okay. They finished 12th in passing.
Devontae Parker, a breakout season at wide receiver.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The big Tank Carradine with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. Foles. Got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well?
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get the ball.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick now, and he finds Parker here, complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
47's the mic. And the Dolphins
First down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Drake. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Keelan Cole, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All day, dog.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And he completes it to Wilson. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tighten down. There you go.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Going to throw deep, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be fielded at the 6. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they